moi.
Welcome to the show tonight. It's Friday Night Freestyle, and oh my goodness, turn the lights on. I can't see anything, and I can't breathe in this thing either. Woo! Okay, can you turn that one off, babe? The ceiling one, the one you just turned on. All right. Well, we've all been waiting. It's Friday night. It's the 1st of October. Let's just pretend it's the 1st of October.
I was gonna say it's
and we're gonna do a Halloween painting on this coffin lid. So let's undo the poor guy. Let's see, how did I get this? Haha! There we go. So they figured we'd start our Halloween paintings this year with a cool coffin lid, right?
I was so worried about finding your hat. I forgot my drink.
Well, that sucks.
I know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome. I'm Paint with Josh. I've been painting for 3 years now. This will be painting 585, if you can believe it. We're just a few away from 600. I can't imagine what number 600 is going to look like. So we're going to cover this thing. We found this piece of wood, this coffin decoration at Michael's, and I think it was like 25 bucks or something. And I took it home and I just got some black gesso, so I painted it black. And now we're going to try to dump on a little bit of our liquid clear. I couldn't do anything while it was all, decorated, so we're going to have to do it all quickly beforehand. Let's see.
No.
I figured one of the guy's arms was going to fall out of the bottom. That's okay. That's all right. We need to figure this easel out.
You lost the other arm,
That's all right. It's a live show.
It's okay. He's armless.
I don't think the guy's going to mind much. There we go. Getting a little bit of liquid clear onto our quote-unquote canvas today.
Your
right?
arms are over here on the table.
The arms are over there. So I don't want to have too much in one certain area, which is why we're doing it like this. I'm kind of dumping little spots in different places. This is not a very sturdy canvas to paint on. So it's...
What on earth was that? You didn't click it in properly?
Apparently it just wanted to go down a little bit. Let's see if we can't bring it back up. Whoop. There we go.
Is it clicked in?
It is clicked in. Where is the thing? There we go. It's clicked in, but it has to be tightened as well.
Ooh.
So let's see. Things we do behind the scenes, right? When we should be painting right now. Okay, let's see. If this little guy wasn't in the way, it'd be fine. There we go. Now we're good. We're not going anywhere. All right. Let's get back to what we were doing, covering our quote-unquote canvas today. So if this is the first time you're watching a Paint with Josh video, tell us where you're from and what time it is where you are, how many, paintings you've watched me paint, if you're a brand new fan, if you're an old fan, if you've seen every single one, if you've never seen a single one. Let us know in the comments. And we always try to respond to as many people as we can. And, if you got a question, we can answer it during the live show. My wife, London, is going to read out all of your comments. So even though I'm not looking at you, we are here to interact. So ask your questions, and we'll get it figured out. Let's see. All right. Now.
I don't know why I've been in the Mrs. Doubtfire. For a while.
Help is on the way, dear.
Help is on the way, dear.
All right. Back and forth. Let's just make it nice and smooth. This thing is humongous. My goodness.
Babe.
Woo! Yeah.
Babe, what the hell is this?
I don't know. Bailey brought it in because I was asking her for a little plug if she had any extra plugs for the lights and stuff. So I got to say thank you to Mark Anderson for some brand new canvases that we're going to paint on this upcoming week. Fantastic. He bought those for my Amazon wish list. So go over to my Amazon store, amazon.com/shop/paintwithjosh, and find my wish list. I'm sure London can put the wish list somewhere. Babe. It's in the link tree.
It's in the link tree.
It's in the link tree. So when London posts the link tree link,
you just send people to your shop, and it's not there.
Okay. Well, then listen to London while I finish doing this.
I'm sorry. Could you just say that again? Sorry, could you just say that again?
I'm sorry. Can you tell the fans where they need to go?
Yeah, no, could you just say the thing again?
Just listen to London?
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's a good Friday. It's a good Friday. It's a good Friday.
Okay, I'll tell them where to go then.
You can head over to the link tree that I just dropped in the YouTube comments and the Facebook comments while you so rudely beat the devil out of your brush.
I did.
You're making Bill very noisy tonight. He's cute, but he talks a lot. If anyone didn't catch the voiceover London challenge, there will be another one coming out in October. I'm going to pick a video that's ancient
I thought we were going to do a brand new one so no one knew what it looked like.
No, I'm gonna pick one from like 2019. Do-do-do-do-do-do.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, so need you guys to go back and watch all the videos so you know immediately what painting I'm talking about.
Yeah, go watch the old ones. Okay, let's get a little bit of our liquid white into our little petri dish, I like to call it, just in case we need some highlights on our stuff. And then we'll get painting, because everyone hates when we just sit and talk and mess around, so...
You know what we should do again,
let's
babe?
paint.
I wonder if the people... This is a question for the people. Would the people be interested in another Q&A?
I don't know. Would you guys want a question and answer session with me in London? Answering the comments below. Okay, let's see. Paint
Jackie
everywhere.
Swafford is watching from Golden, Illinois.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Love Illinois. Never been there, but I love it. Okay, let's get a little bit.
Lynette Randall's watching because it's lunchtime in Australia.
Lunchtime in Australia. All right. Let's tighten this guy down just a smidge. And that way we'll be nice and tight, ready to go. We're going to get a little bit of our crimson. We'll go through the colors we have here for you. We'll get nice and close so you guys can see. Can they see all the colors, son? Can they see them nice and clear?
Yeah, babe, they can see them.
So, dark sienna, sap green, phthalo green, yellow ochre, cadmium yellow, bright red, phthalo blue, alizarin crimson, midnight black, titanium white.
And if you watch the London voiceover, you would know that one of them is Fire Truck Red.
Fire truck red.
And I'm not sure what Josh is painting tonight, but we might make grapey.
It could be.
Is there any grapey coming?
You never know what's going to come out. So let's do a little bit of crimson-y into this area. Just why not? Can't decide if I want to do like a reddish, like a bloody sky, or if we wanted to do like an orange moon or what. So we're just going to kind of prep, and as we go,
I love
we'll
how the
decide.
spiders are shaking.
Yes, there's little spiders in my spider webs that have been sticking to me. Every time I come into this room, I leave with a piece of spider web on me, and there's no escape.
Captain
Literally
Gerber
no
is
escape.
watching.
A little bit of bright red too. What's up, Mike? Mike Gerber. Ooh, that's very bright.
Michelle Rose says, I just randomly watched a video of Josh's from 2 years ago. He was painting in a dining room. He was so serious and subdued.
Yes, I was very
I prefer the
nervous.
animated Josh and London shows.
I was very nervous back then. I didn't know if, nobody was watching anyway. And so it didn't make a difference. But now they look ridiculous. And those are the ones that have the most views because they're the oldest. So let's do...
Yvonne
see if we can
Starhawk
make-
is in the house. Roberta Harris.
A little bit of blue and crimson, make that purple color London lights.
And we've
And
got
grapey.
Corey, Cheryl, Crystal, Caitlin over on YouTube.
Thanks for watching, y'all.
Juliana is from Texas. Donna's
more
watching
blue.
from Michigan.
Michigan, that's cool. I'm gonna throw some blue down in here. Maybe we'll have something. I don't know.
Manel
Yeah,
Lowe
wow.
says, how is Bailey? Bailey is doing spectacularly. Thank
She
you very much.
is fantastic. She's always fantastic. Let's just keep doing blue down here. Why not? It'll be like maybe like a bunch of foggy mist at the base of a tree or something. Who knows? Who knows? Maybe a little bit more. This thing is so big. I forget how giant it is. Let's see.
Get that arm workout, babe.
I know, it's like doing curls.
Wake up tomorrow with one buff arm, one skinny arm.
My wrist is like, ah. Okay, we'll do like a blood moon, and then, I don't know, maybe we can have some water. Like, I'm seeing all sorts of stuff now that we're getting paint onto it.
Oh no.
I'd had this plan, and then now I don't think we could go with that plan. So
Go with the plan, babe. Go with the plan.
no, because I don't want to do what I was thinking downstairs. Like when I came up and thought about it, there's so many cooler things.
No plan then. Don't go with the plan,
no
babe.
plans. Everything has been so planned recently with all the Facebook posts and the YouTube posts and all the schedule, and there's been so much planning. I'm just not going to do any planning today.
Julie Strupp is here, watching from Tennessee in the house.
In the house, make sure you get an 8x2-inch custom Paint with Josh cake pan. I think we got this from like the dollar store or.
It was from Hobby Lobby. They were on clearance.
Oh yeah, Hobby Lobby.
50% off.
Yeah, it was fantastic. So it's the perfect size moon. Maybe we only do half of it. Yeah, let's do the full moon. Okay, let's get a fan brush. Good old trusty fan brush.
Melinda Robertson says, "Hello, London and Josh. Here from Alabama. It is 9:10 p.m.
Excellent. Thank you for watching. We're going to go into the yellow and the red because it's going to mix in with that, right? We're going to grab up some of our white from over here and just mix it up until it's nice and bright.
Patsy, we got this coffin lid.
From Michaels.
From Michaels. Mwah, mwah,
L.
mwah,
Michaels.
mwah. They do have some very cool stuff. If you go to Michaels, they do have some very cool seasonally themed.
Yeah, they have some
things you
wicked
can
decorations
paint.
and stuff.
Yeah, whether it's, wooden or, a little Halloween-y type thing or a plastic pumpkin or whatever it may be.
All sorts. Make a complete circle around that red area. Ooh, look at that color. Look at that color. That is what it's about, right? Let's decide. Where do we want to show our light from? We're going to have a light side and a dark side to everything. Let's go light on this side. And with these downward strokes from the edge.
Annette Babcock just wrote something, and I have no idea what she's talking about.
What?
She wrote, "Congrats on winning the Support Steve page contest this week."
Oh, in the Support Steve Ross group thing, I won the cover photo contest.
Oh, that's nice. Hi, I'm your wife. Nice to meet you. I don't know if you know me. I live here.
I love all the groups and all that, but it really wasn't a big deal. I'm very honored, but yeah, so that's why I didn't tell you. Don't be mad. I'm kidding. My goodness, you should see the look on her face, guys.
You're ridiculous.
I'm joking. Look at this gorgeous thing. Yeah,
That's
so there's many things that I have won on
that you
Facebook.
just don't tell your wife about. That's lovely. That's
I just
fine.
forget about it by the time I get home.
I'm resigning from my
I'm resigning from my position. Good night. Goodbye.
No.
See you later, guys.
I am resigning as momager.
Bye. Bye, guys. I am out.
No, that's ridiculous. Thank you, Annette. I greatly appreciate you
thanks,
informing
Annette.
me stuff my husband should have told me. If you'd like to set up a weekly phone call, Annette,
so
maybe you could keep me
ridiculous.
updated on what's happening in my husband's life, because he doesn't have to tell me.
That's funny. It's a Facebook group.
Doesn't matter if it's a Facebook group. It's
I'm
Steve
in like
Ross, for Christ's
100
sake.
of them.
It's Steve Ross.
It is okay. It is any group.
It is not
It is all the groups are equal. And, I love all the groups, okay? But yes, I was very proud to win that one. I love that. I've actually won it a couple times. They do it every week, so it's not like the ones that we do in the bigger groups every month. And it's like, you really try hard to win those ones. These ones are every week, and it's much faster, but it's a smaller group, so it's not as overwhelming with all the entries, you know what I mean? When you get all those in the big groups, you get all those entries. How's that look? I like that.
Looks like you should ask your fans and not your wife.
All right, this is going to be a quiet live, guys. Well, guys, how does it look? Tell me in the comments. My wife won't read them, so I'll have to go back and respond later. But it's okay. Let's see. All I'm doing is taking a 1-inch brush and just blending out all of those little lines that our fan brush made, right? The 1-inch brush is much softer. It's a little blender brush. Right?
Is that a new 1-inch brush?
No.
Are we going to use any of the new gifts that you
Yes, I am actually. And we need to say I said thank you to Mark Anderson for the canvases.
You did.
We got a couple new brushes last week from Julie. That was awesome.
Which was funny because they came packaged separately, which made me think they were from
they were from different people.
And not from two
But no,
different
it was
people,
the
from
same
one
person. So, and then Linda had sent us the palettes that we're working on right now. Annette sent us some brushes. It was Julie that sent us those other brushes, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a really good question, Corey. Corey said it would be so much easier to watch this on Netflix. How do we make that?
That is a good question.
If you go over to netflix.com, you can go into there, contact us, and you can submit a suggestion. If we bombard them with the suggestion that Paint with Josh should be on Netflix, you never know.
Yeah, if you tell them enough, they might just do
We're
it.
saying we
They
might
could
annoy them
just do it.
so much. No, thank you so much, Annette. You didn't start a discussion. She said.
Yeah, she started
said
domestic.
Didn't mean to start a discussion.
What do you think? How do you think of that one? I don't like it to be all the same bright color, right? It's got to have some shadows and different stuff in there. So you got to stop yourself every once in a while. Every once in a while you be like, look, Josh, you've done enough. Please stop. And your hand just wants to continue, and your brain's like, no, stop it. How's that look on the camera, by the way?
Spectacular, like always.
Woo, jeez Louise.
I don't know who Louise
My
is.
goodness, jeez Lundees then. That just doesn't make enough sense.
No, you're right. It doesn't. Don't say that again.
Okay, now we still got some of that crimson right in here, right? We could do something above. We could do like a twinkling star. We could do a couple stars. We could do a constellation. We could do all sorts of things. What do we want to do? We could throw some clouds in here. Maybe they cover over the moon just a little bit, and they come down. Then we could do some far off trees. Maybe like a waterfall. I don't know. There's lots of stuff we could do. What do you guys think? What do you think? Comment what your suggestion would be if you were to have one.
Ross Richard says a castle silhouette over the moon would be cool.
A castle silhouette. Just very lightly adding the smallest bit of that color and cleaning up the lines at the same time.
Do a comment.
A comment. Okay, that's a good one. I like that. I normally do that, so let's do that. Let's see.
Juliana Carney says, "Yep, agree on clouds under moon."
Okay, definitely. Let's do a few stars up here first, and maybe a shooting star that's gonna go this way. So I'm gonna drop in just a little dab of our liquid white, just the littlest bit, and then I'm gonna take my filbert brush, grab the end of that, and just like that. You create this shooting star off in the distance. And the more and more you go over it, the softer it becomes, and then you can shape it until it's just gorgeous.
Melinda says, "What about a foggy hand coming across the moon?" I'm kind of upset you're not going to do what we talked about, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not feeling it.
Okay.
I would have to practice, and I don't.
You've
I don't
done
want,
it 100 times.
I don't want it, and I've never painted that scene before. I don't want it to look incorrect. I'll do it during the Halloween season.
Okay, good.
But I won't do it tonight.
Okay, good.
Okay, let's see. You guys have no idea what we're talking about, so you have no idea what's going
It'll
on
be
in
a
the show.
surprise. Craig Jorgensen says, "Work in a graveyard scene under the moonlight." That's what I would say, Craig. Versus
What do you say?
Like a graveyard scene under the moon.
Ooh, I like that. I'm gonna take this little bit of yellow and the white and the red mix with our liquid white on the end of our brush, and it's blue up here, remember, so they should change to green if we mush them out enough. Some of them will stay different, but if we can make a big one, we might get it to go green. It'd be kind of cool. Little things, little dots up there, that's all we need. And then we need that one bigger guy. We just mix him up. There we go. That's good enough. I don't want them all like that. Just a little bit of like a disturbance is all. Just kind of let it blend in. It's very cool. Have some of them very bright, some of them kind of soft, and then our shooting star. Okay, let's throw some clouds underneath. And then someone had a good idea. Like a synagogue, or like a, what do they call it? It's like the thing. I've got a tattoo of it, for goodness sake. Yeah, but it's the building, the mausoleum. It's called a mausoleum. All right, let's grab a little bit of that yellowish white again. We're gonna have these same kind of color clouds, and they're just gonna kind of cover over some of the moon, leave maybe a little bit of darkness come in. Like, we're just making circles with it. That's all we're doing. Just making a mess, literally. Literally it. Come down, leave a little bit of space in between so they can kind of grow together, and then watch. Watch the magic happen. Ready? We're going to start up here. I'm just going to start mixing them until they look like a cloud to me, and then I move on a little bit. Then we go to the left, and then we come back to the right, and we come back to the left. And we go back and forth until it's mixed up enough to where it looks like a really, really cool little cloud. Look at that.
That cloud does look awesome.
Right? The more darkness that you have, those little deep dark areas that are in there, that's going to give you all the depth. It's what's going to make your painting better than the next person's. Right? How many little dark areas can you have?
Tammy Godwin says you should finish up with 3 little bats in place of your birds.
Oh, definitely. Right across the moon. We're going to have to figure out how to paint them, though.
Just like W's.
W's? Okay, we're definitely gonna figure it out. Right? And like I was saying about the dark areas, you gotta have your light areas too, right? So have just those couple little areas that are a little bit brighter. You can just dab them in with a fan brush, because again, all we're doing is making a mess. That's it. Save some light areas, some dark areas, we mix it up. Get these cool little things, right? Very neat, very simple little easy things. The more you mix though, the more it's going to blend together into that one color. So if you want it to stay separate, don't overmix, go back and add your color. And just don't overdo it. That's all you gotta do.
Hey babe.
Yep.
Why don't you tell people when you're going to be releasing stuff so that they know when to look out for it?
Well, I did release a schedule that London had created. She's been working so hard, you guys, creating all these little things for us, and to make your life easier, right? Not my life, your life. Because now you'll know when we're going to be painting everything this month. So there's a post on my Facebook page, and I believe it's on the YouTube like news feed type deal. There we go. Those are very cool. I got to make them a little bit brighter though. But I'll be doing this. Obviously, we do Fridays and Sundays and Wednesdays. So on Friday night we do some kind of spooky scene. On Sunday we'll do a spooky ocean scene, and then Wednesday we'll do something in between. It'll be a lot of paintings, lot of paintings. So get ready is the main thing. Look at that. Looks like water almost, right? If we were doing a seascape, that'd be the splash, huh, babe?
Yeah, babe.
You didn't even look.
I know, babe. I'm sorry.
I mean,
I was scratching my eye. I'm sorry.
Yeah, look. You're supposed to be my biggest supporter, babe.
I am your biggest supporter. I was just scratching my eye.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say scratching your.
Nope, my eye.
Just your eye.
Yep.
All right, there we go. Very cool. It's
Hey
kind of
guys,
wrapped around the moon.
Just so you know, you have approximately 30 minutes to send me your final entries.
Yes. Oh, we need to speak about that.
If you have an entry
before the end of the show. We'll talk about that. This one's looking cool. Okay, who said something about what? Like a building, like a mausoleum, a graveyard, perhaps.
I don't even think the autofocus is on.
The what?
The autofocus isn't on YouTube, is it?
I don't know. The camera should be good from when we start. Should be nice and focused anyway. Is it out of focus? Sometimes the Wi-Fi has a play in that, I've noticed. Just very softly over our clouds, right? Don't want to mess anything up. Very softly.
I'm going to zoom in a little bit.
Blue. Okay. This one we're going to be going, and we're going to be all over the place, so. A little bit deeper, darker blue down in there.
Zoom out, but there is no autofocus on the YouTube. But now that, see? Scratch your eye.
What?
I had scratch eye.
I wiped sweat away is what I was doing.
Oh.
All the pressure.
23 minutes in, you've already built up a
I
sweat.
know, I'm friggin' dripping. 23 minutes in, I'm moist and dripping.
Babe, didn't say the moist word.
Oh, we have to say hi to Minna and what was Crystal's daughter's name again?
Carmen.
Carmen. Minna and Carmen, our youngest little fans.
And Strider.
So, and Strider. And Leslie. Leslie, she's not so young, but she's a kid fan. And we love the kid fans and the baby fans especially, because they're going to be the next great artist, right? All right, let's do like, we got to put some tree, we got to put some color there first. And I know what you're like, oh Josh, there's already color there. You're like, but it's super dark and we need a little bit of light to bounce off of. And I don't want to have too much, so I'm going to kind of treat this like fog. All right, we're just going to come up and kind of dump it in different areas, and then we can blend it out and leave little differences and stuff, right?
Melinda says, you be good to London. She works hard for you guys.
Oh, tell me. Tell me about it.
I don't know if she's telling you or everyone else, but either way.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Everyone else,
I
pay
appreciate
attention. All right, now we're going to take our big 2-inch brush and just blend this guy out so he becomes this
and
lighter
Scout.
color.
We have to say hi to Scout.
Scout, what's up, Scout?
Scout is Caitlin's dog, who is watching with us.
I had a feeling.
Who likes to paint stuff in the mud.
Yes. Doggies love to paint. All right, let's add in a little bit of just kind of lighter fog, just in case. Just so we got a little difference in there. We could bounce something off of that. We can make a, look at that. You don't know if it's a cloud, if it's fog moving in. I can't even see what it looks like in the camera because it's covered in cobwebs over there.
That's
pretty cool.
Why'd you put cobwebs over your own TV?
Because it needed to complete the room.
Ah.
I love Halloween decorations, so I had to do it.
I learned that they don't do Halloween in Australia.
Yeah, we did learn that today.
They,
No?
I'm zoomed in, they can't even see
Oh,
it.
well, they
Hold
heard
on.
it.
Zoom it out, hit it again, let's go.
It doesn't work. Ah. Right? I love Halloween. This guy's awesome. It's $5 from Five Below. Okay, shh. I had to turn him up because he's like goes nonstop. There we go. Okay, now let's do something. Let's do something in here.
Melinda was telling you, be nice to me.
I'm always nice to you.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. Always nice.
Oh.
Alright.
Lucretia, I really hope I said that right and didn't butcher it. My 12-year-old grandson Lamont loves to watch you.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Shout out to Lamont.
Lamont, this thing's got like a big old crack in it.
Oh, it does?
It looks like anyway. Okay, it's just the seam of the wood. Alright, let's try to do let's do a weird kind of shaped building. Not a normal, not a normal shape of a building. Like a Nightmare Before Christmas type of building. Like a leaning, skinny, weird kind of building. Old, creaky building.
Weird building.
It's a weird building. Take a little bit of white, mix it up into here because we got to have it be a little bit on the gray side, not all the way black. There we go. All right, scrape all that up. Wipe off our old knife. And let's do it with, we can do it with a fan brush, I guess. We could do it with a palette knife and stuff, but we could do it with a fan brush too.
Craig Jorgensen says old-timey tombstones with crosses and a crypt. This could be your crypt, baby.
Yeah.
This could be the painting of your crypt.
True. Why don't we do let's do the front over here. Let's do it upside down though.
Crystal and Corey said, are you going to paint a creepy, twisted tree?
Yes, it's going to be like wrapped up around the side over here. Okay, so that's the front of our little crypty building back here. And then the back, slide. Remember, it's supposed to be this weird angle because it's not a perfectly straight building.
It's a creepy Halloween building.
Then we'll go down off the back, put a big door in it. It'll look really cool. Even make it so it's like a little bit further out and like in almost from the sides. There we go. That'll be a cool shape. All right. And all we're doing is putting in our background color. That's really it. And then when we pull it out, we can see where our ground might start to lay, right at the base of our little mausoleum building back here, right? Don't want it to get too bright. There's a couple things that would drop down. Maybe there's a few stairs. We come down, there's more little headstones. It'd be kind of cool. All right. Now let's see. I want to get a little bit darker of that color in that black and crimson mix. And we're going to come into here and just darken up this roof at that weird kind of sloping angle. I like that.
I don't want to put any pressure on you guys, but we are trying to get to 100,000 before Christmas. So if you guys could take care of that, that'd be great.
Yeah. Oh, last time I checked, we were 2 followers away from 11,000. So
On Facebook.
on Facebook, yeah, I really appreciate that, you guys. You have no idea, and yeah, I mean, I've been working so hard to try to get to this level now. And now the only way, the only place to go is up, right?
Baby.
So London's been helping out, changing over the whole YouTube, so thing's got a new thumbnail. It's more eye-catching. It looks a whole lot better. So if you haven't been over to the YouTube channel, check that out. Let's do, and that's youtube.com/paintwithjosh.
That's a good idea, Melinda. Melinda says you could have some glowing eyes from an old tree.
True. I want to have this door not be a straight up and down door. The top is a little bit wider than the bottom is. And I think that would look kind of cool. What if we put just a little bit of like an accent in here, over there, so you can really tell it's curved, or it's slanted anyway. Right? And the top, if we can get it to be round, right? We can always fix everything else. You can always cover it, you can fix it, you can go over the top, you can mix it until it blends away. You can do all sorts of stuff. That's kind of cool though, I like that. Let's make up some kind of like woodsy color. Maybe a little bit of our white, a little bit of our brown. Mix that up and get this kind of woody brown, right? Or Van Dyke brown, so it's the darker color browns. I don't have any of the dark sienna left.
Glenn Woodington says, I like the new stuff. Thanks, Glenn.
Thank you. London has been working her tail off, yelling at me when I post the wrong thing to the wrong place.
Fact.
Because she wants it to be perfection. Just for you guys. A little bit of that dark brown wood in there. I don't know why I keep looking up at the camera or at the TV.
You can't see it anyway.
Yeah, I can't see a single thing.
I really like this thing.
So, what?
Home is where the Wi-Fi connects automatically.
Oh, with our little sign that we got?
Yes. Did you buy this sign for me? Warning, my
Yes.
sense of humor may hurt your feelings.
Yes.
Fantastic.
That was for London, for sure. There we go. Oh, perfect. Just a little bit of a curve to that. And then we're down at an angle, though. Right? That's what the whole thing looks like. It's kind of cut off right here. So it looks like a pentagon, right? Whatever that shape is with the 5 sides. Now let's go back to our darker brown. We'll put that in back here. It's got to be a different color. A darker color.
Babe, Craig has a question for you.
Go ahead.
He asks, Josh in London, tell us what your favorite Halloween candies are.
Ooh, candy corn for me.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah. London hates candy corn.
Candy corn
I
is
love
like
it.
chewing on candles.
I love it. Makes a little bit of that yellow
Gross.
ochre in with that brown. See if we can't change
I
up
like
the
the
front.
mini Twixes.
The mini Twixes?
Yeah, because you can shove them in your mouth in one go.
True.
Mini Twixes. I don't care whether it's the left or the right, which, by the way, I did just
There we go.
recently learn. There is a difference between the left and the right Twix.
Oh, get out of
No,
town.
I'm honestly 1,000% serious. And I'm not sure which is which, but one has more caramel in it, the
Oh,
other
yeah?
one has more chocolate in it.
I like the left Twix. I don't know. It's usually the one I pick up.
Glenn Woodington says Snickers, Milky Way, Baby Ruth. Josh loves Baby Ruth.
Oh, I love Baby Ruth.
Dave Mann says yes to candy corn.
Baby Ruth? Ruth?
Reese's peanut butter cups, gross.
They're not so bad. Don't be so mean.
They're gross. I made a whole YouTube video about how nasty Reese's peanut butter cups were.
Let's see if we can't make like a gray for this guy's roof. I'm sick of using the brown, so let's go with gray.
Yeah, see? Craig likes my mini Twixes. Mini
Let's
Twixes.
go. This thing's got this like
Dave Mann said, interesting.
this wickedly.
Unless I'm in England and then the chocolate choice is different because the chocolate is way better over there, just saying.
There we go. That's a cool looking roof. It's got a little like bend in it.
Melinda, I don't know if you're talking about candy, but I love paydays.
Paydays.
I'm hilarious. Yeah, she's talking about candy, but I love paydays.
True. Paydays are best.
Paydays is the bestest.
But a little bit of darkness underneath like the eave, right? Can't be all perfect all the time.
Yeah, see? Lucretia
Shadows.
Stambridge Dallas, she's my new favorite human. She typed candy corn and then the pukey face.
No.
Yes,
Get out of here then.
yes. If you don't like candy corn, please
Don't
write it
comment.
in the comments. Please
Don't
write it in the
comment.
comments. Please.
There we go. Bam. Just shrunk our door just a little bit.
Keep me doing what I want to do. Oh no, Roberta. Roberta said love that candy corn. too."
Yes.
No!
There we go. I'm gonna very lightly
tastes like
pull down.
candles.
So lightly, because all it does is just kind of blur the wood from way back. Way off in the distance.
Candy corn is delicious. Ugh.
So is, and you know it.
It's gross.
Alright, let's put off our little window back there. Maybe there's something deep and dark hiding back
Corey says, Josh, blink twice if you need help.
there. Yeah. Send help.
No. Have you ever had the chocolate covered payday? I can't answer. This individual has rung me 3 times today and I can't answer. No,
Can't
no,
answer.
no, Dave, man. No, not even having that conversation. He says black licorice is gross.
Yes, foul.
No,
Foul.
no.
Foul, and I agree, Dave,
You
man.
know, in England, you can get something called aniseed balls. And they're little red
I'm sorry, what?
balls. Aniseed balls.
Aniseed balls.
Yes. And they're little dark red they're like maroon colored candies, hard candies. That, I mean, as a kid, we used to throw them at each other and they'd leave like the most perfect circular bruise if you threw them hard enough.
Kids are fun, aren't they?
They are the greatest things. It's the only reason I want to take you to England is for the pick and mix.
There we go.
That's it. That's the only reason I want to take you to England.
That's the only reason I don't want to go.
No, pick and mix is amazing. The little foamy shrimps, the fried eggs.
There we go.
These are all candies, by the way, for anyone who's concerned, thinking I'm eating shrimp and eggs.
Shrimp and
Which
eggs.
is not a thing. But yeah,
Alright, let's
black
get a little bit more
licorice.
color down
You
here.
know what I hate? Twizzlers.
Yeah, Twizzlers aren't that good. I like red vines.
Blech.
I'm a red vines person.
Gross.
Sure.
Gross.
Definitely red vines.
No, ma'am.
Let's do this like Salt Bay.
Lynette Randall knows what aniseed balls is.
Oh, really?
My new favorite, Lynette.
That's
Outside of
Looks like there's a
outside of
hole
my
in the roof.
outside of my British.
Are we in the frame? Because you zoomed in. I'm
Yeah,
moving down. Are we still in there?
I zoomed out for the head. Remember?
Oh, well, did you want to zoom back in? What are we doing?
What,
There we go.
what are we doing? You mean what are you telling me I need to do?
What am I doing?
Okay, tiny cabin. I'm lowering the iPad.
If we put like a little bit of yellowish
iPad is lowered.
light back in there. Does that look like light?
Zooming in
I can't even see it.
on the YouTube. Lowering the phone.
No, now it just looks like wood.
No, it looks great. Leave it like that.
We need to have an opening.
Someone's talking about chocolate-covered candy corns.
There we go. No, that's gross. Those are the chocolate-covered candy corn and the chocolate, like the flavored candy corn. Gross. Foul. Don't even give me that stuff. I don't even want it. I would rather have nothing.
Sweet tarts are alright, Melinda. You can stay.
Alright, let's get any little bit of color off of that brush that we have. And then let's take a step back and look.
Roberta Harris, in one
See.
comment, wrote, anything with licorice is disgusting, and then followed it up with another one that said, I love red vines.
That's licorice.
Yeah. It's okay, Roberta.
Alright. Yeah, I love that hole in the roof. That's very cool. Very cool.
Aw,
Let's put a couple
Craig
trees
George
off there.
Jensen just sent 500 stars. Thank you
Hey.
so much, Craig.
Thanks, Craig. Let's get a little bit of our darker color back in here. Right? We'll just pop in like a couple little things. An old tree that lived off in there, right?
If you... Corey asks, how much to get Josh to paint me like his British girl? Paint me like one of your British girls. I don't know. I don't know what candles taste like. Well, that's a lie. At the beginning of this year, I started a candle business, and then due to lack of business, closed my candle business.
There we go. So it's up like that.
But yes, there were numerous times that I unfortunately got soy wax on my hand. So yes, I do know what candles taste like. And they taste just like candy corn, in case anyone else was wondering. Cassie Boxwortham says, happy Friday night. Is this the paint party with the one and only Josh?
It is.
Yep.
Welcome.
Wah, 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 wah.
I got two trees going off this way. I like that. They're not normal, right?
Oh, okay.
The more and more we
Okay.
push them back, the more they'll go back.
Okay.
What's that?
So Roberta Harris says, no, there's a difference. Licorice is gross. Red vines are not licorice. It's cherry or strawberry flavored, not licorice.
Well, I don't know what's going on then with the world.
I don't know what the difference is.
Let's
But
get a
I'm
little bit
pretty
yellow
sure
with our
red
green.
vines are licorice. Can
I consider them licorice.
we take a poll on that?
A little bit of like yellowy green, just so it's different, right? Come up here. Just start popping them up in different little places. I want to cover everything though. Yeah, just like that. Remember, they're going to have one right next to each other.
Yes, Cassie,
Some over
the flame
here.
definitely went out. The flame of my candle business went out.
The flame. That's kind of mean.
No, but it's true.
And I speak the truth.
It might have hurt, but
There
I
you go.
speak the truth.
See that? It stays kind of dark on the inside of them.
Hey,
Can't
babe,
really tell.
I've stayed awake thus far. 39 minutes.
Oh, you mean when you
Might
talk
be
about
mean.
how I do a boring show?
Might be mean, but I speak the truth.
Yeah, London got me the other day. She was like, "Oh, I can't even. Well, you tell me.
I was like, babe, we should put a movie on, and you were like, oh, it's fun to put a movie on. You'll let me fall asleep.
True.
And I was like, that's not true. I fall asleep during. I stay awake for
No.
2 shows every week.
She said I sit through 2 boring shows every
yeah,
week.
You're right. You're right. That is
I
what I
sit through, like
Yeah,
I
you're right.
suffer
You're right. You're right.
through my husband's boring shows twice a week. Thanks, honey. Love you.
I love you too.
All right, let's do a little bit of something. I don't know. Let's get crazy. Let's get a little. I like that kind of greeny color. Maybe a little bit of the yellow, a little bit of the white, just to brighten it up
Dave
just a little
Mann
bit.
says, I would say Twizzlers and red vines are licorice. They are good types. Black licorice is the bad type.
Black licorice is the bad type.
Nikki Sable says, my husband won't stop to get me licorice because it's sugar. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like, are you not supposed to have sugar, or are you not supposed to have licorice? Because licorice makes your breath smell funny too.
A little bit of grass right down to the base. At the base, a couple little lifts here and there. Just
Glenn said, if you don't like licorice, maybe you haven't had the good kind. Roberta says, nope, none of it's good.
Very softly. Just is that like okay, babe?
Oh, yeah,
A bit of grass.
Something's
Bit of
doing
grass.
something weird. Come on,
I'm
baby,
sorry,
we'll
bro.
figure it out.
There we go. Just popping it in with the brush upside down, exactly how we make our tree branches and all sorts of stuff. It's going to mix in with that blue. It'll leave all sorts of different colors and little differences, and it can just grow down.
Hey guys, for those watching on YouTube, if you could press that little thumbs up button, that would be amazing. Amazing.
Yes, please hit the like button. Leave a comment, not only during the show, but after the show as well. It really helps. That's kind of cool. Cool little bit of grass.
And then we know who you are, and then we can remember you.
Yeah. Let's make a little bit of more dark, right? How does Josh make dark? I make my black kind of really dark purpley color. That blue, black, and crimson, right? And then we can come in and maybe make let's cover over some of the tree.
Yoli Trevino says, is that a canvas or a board?
It's a piece of wood. It's a coffin-shaped piece of wood, like a decoration you can get from Michael's. It's a cool little.
I love the domestics that are happening in the comments.
Right, from all the-
Licorice is made of anise. Red vines, Twizzlers are fruit flavored. Get it, Roberta? I don't know why that's how I heard you say it in my head. I've never heard you once be angry, but that's how I read your comment in my head.
A little bit of a path down to his guy down here. Let's see if we can make a little bit of gray again with that same mix and some white.
Lucretia says, when I was young, I used to tie my bicycle up with a string licorice. My brother did not appreciate it. The string licorice was the greatest.
Oh yeah, look at that gray. Just gonna try to let it cover down. Stay over it. I want to cover over all of my dark shadow, right? That's why we put it in there. And it's got to be just like that. You can go down further than you need to, obviously. Come in, start to shape where you want it to be. Maybe ours is going to hang back there. It's a really big head.
That's true. If you don't like black licorice, don't drink Jägermeister.
Yeah, Jägermeister is foul.
That's lovely.
Oh, it's so gross.
Lovely.
So foul.
Lovely.
There we go.
Good news is
Old guy.
I don't drink now, but I used to drink.
Nobody's paid attention to this poor guy's headstone for a long time. Let's grab some of that same brownish yellow. Maybe we'll come in here and make like our little bit of a path. Just by scrubbing it in. That's all you gotta do.
Kathy
Don't want it to be
Swafford
too
said,
thick.
I knew that path was hiding in there. I agree.
There we go. Don't need it to be too thick. Just want it to be there. And then we come down, maybe we'll turn back, we'll go this way. Just because we want to. Take it and go that way. Or we can have some stairs, or we can have anything we want. You can cut it off. You could have it literally fall off the edge of nothing right here. If we wanted to do that.
Okay, so what won for the candy challenge is the question. Definitely not candy corn.
Candy corn is the best, and you
It's
know
the
it.
grossest.
You know it.
Someone said, who was it? Was it Julie?
Cool little path.
Oh no. Jackie Kaza says, if you like paydays, try putting dry roasted peanuts with candy corn.
Dry roasted peanuts. I mean, it doesn't sound bad.
Well, not for you. It sounds gross to me.
Put in a little bit more, but I like this grass, this look. It's very cool. Right? Notice the different angles we've been going at. This, that, this, just to kind of create little bits of depth and distance. Right? Then we can come back in and cut in through our grass. Whatever we want to keep, we can keep. Whatever we don't want to keep, we don't have to keep. Very softly, back and forth. Just to make it not so textured, but not super soft either. You know what I mean? And go back in and add little bits that you want. If you want it to be a little bit closer here or there, whatever. Add them in very lightly, go up, and then very lightly across. Very lightly. Don't lose all those dark areas either. You need all that. Definitely need that. You know what we could do? We could cut the path back over here. Take a little bit of this guy. We're going to cut him back. Come this way. We need some dark with it too, though. We can't just go straight color. You have to come back with that darkness. It really, really helps. Even when you go to highlight it, just to have that little bit of dark shadow underneath. And that way you don't have to cover everything and all of a sudden it's starting to look like a cool little path. All right, but I want to have another gravestone over here. So let's take that, maybe mix in some of this gray, and we might be able to do it all in one bit without the need of a palette knife. If we can just do it in here like this. A little bit of our dark, color over. Just like that. Come back with the light gray. Is it going to work? Maybe not. Let's see. We'll go a little bit of white over the top and we'll just mix it until it turns gray. At least the color that I want it to be. There we go. Very cool. See? A little bit different. Two different ways on how to do them. You can do them whichever way you want. All right, but they kind of look flat as they sit right now. So in order to make them look 3D, you've got to pick a side, get a little bit of dark, and then just kind of make one edge just that different color, and all of a sudden it's a little bit more 3D than just flat. Like on this guy over here, we can take that darkness, go right from the top, and just put it in like that. See that dark line right there? That separates each side. Maybe this side a little bit darker. So we'll just mix in a little bit more of the darkness.
You guys have 13 minutes to send whatever entries
There we go.
that you have for the blind challenge.
Blind painting challenge.
In.
Gotta send them in, guys, if you want a chance to win. And there's less than 10, so you got a pretty good chance of winning. That's kind of cool. I like that. I don't want to live here. There seems to be a lot of death around this place.
And you never know if you're going to win. Hurry and send those submissions. Already submitted mine. Glenn Whittington sent his.
Yeah, Glenn's already in.
Bobby Cody sent 100 stars. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Bobby. See if we can't do a few little stairs down here.
Carmen is yelling at you from Ohio. If you could just lean in and look into the camera, you're going to have to position yourself in front of the painting because I've zoomed all the way in. There we go. Say hello, Carmen.
Hi, Carmen. I've got a drop of sweat dripping from my eyebrow. Let's see. I'm going to go into our black because we want it to be dark in between the steps. So just throw a little bit of a black line in between. And then all of a sudden, poof, you've got steps.
The submissions at this point will need to come to me. If you haven't already sent them in, you will need to send them to me because I am sitting here and looking versus
I can't see them. If you send them to my if you send them to my iPad and my phone, they're busy doing stuff. So I won't be able to see them. Send them to London. There we go. That's cool, Josh, but I liked it when it was a little bit more bright. Like there's an actual cement step right there.
So apparently we have 2 people in the comments looking at purchasing the coffin lid.
Holy moly, who's trying to buy this?
Doesn't matter who's trying to buy it. The question is, where can they go? Not how much it is, but where can they go?
They can go to paintwithjosh.etsy.com right after the show, and we're going to be putting this one up for sale just like they always are. All the rest of the paintings too, and yeah. So if you want to get it, you got to be the first one there, because they go fast. I'm telling you, it's happened before. There's people in here who can attest to losing a painting because they didn't act fast enough. That's very cool. I like that. First, we got to get down and dirty with our grass. A little bit more of the green and yellow together.
Dawn Brandt says it was so much fun to do. I love your lava cakes and icing.
Lava cakes. It's true. Look at the angle I'm going down on this guy.
Okay,
Except
I'm
we're
gonna move the
going down
cameras
that hill.
again.
There we go. Blending the grass into the shadows of the thing, like it's kind of growing down onto the steps. That's very neat. Very cool, London, very cool. A little bit more white down in here. Just kind of make our stair color.
It's gonna be wah 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 instead of wah wah wah.
There we go. Alright, a little bit like that. Come in here. Need a little stair, and then our next guy, a little bit bigger.
Blendy blendy.
Definitely blendy blendies.
Manel Lowe says this one will be fun to ship. Fact.
Yeah, tell me about it. I hope it goes somewhere close.
We got the coffin from Michael's.
Yeah. Just trying to grab any bit of that paint just to come down, make our cool little stairs. Take our real deep dark color again, throw it back in there. There we go. And that way they'll look like stairs. If it's not dark enough, it's not going to look like stairs. There we go.
Corey said, Josh, I'll buy the new coffin lid. I'll take this practice one off your hands. That's very funny, Corey. That's very, very funny.
Alright, so we got those in. Got our stairs. Got our grass. It's coming down. Maybe it starts to live again right here. We got all these little angles. And there's a little hill on this side. We're starting to pop it in. All these little things back and forth.
I do just want to say, for everybody who isn't inside America watching right now, thank you so much for tuning in.
Yeah, you guys. I mean, half of the views are from non-Americans. So I love you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Without you guys, we would have half the views.
That was really cute, babe. Do that again.
Thank you so much for tuning in. There we go. That's kind of cool. That makes sense prospectively, right? Right? You can tell me if it doesn't.
Yes, you should get some orange and do some pumpkins that look like they've just rolled off the steps.
True.
Look, you could use this orange. What's
There.
this, babe?
What?
It's acrylic!
Oh no!
No,
acrylics.
not to acrylic. If you are interested in literally painting with Josh, you can head over to YouTube. He released a video on Wednesday of this week of him painting with a lady called Karen.
It was fun.
Who is an acrylic painter. The video is very long. You can hear my voice at the beginning. I'm not sure why Josh left that in. But never mind. And you can watch it on YouTube. And yeah, oh, Glenn Whittington just said house brush.
Yeah.
What have we got? Triangular brush and pine cones.
Yeah, he knows.
Fried egg. An egg that doesn't look like I'd eat it. Okay, we're dropping this down again.
Okay, well, yeah, we're almost getting down to the grid. Then we're going to have to come back up to the big tree.
Okay, just let me know so that I can go slowly and not trend.
All right, let's try to do a pumpkin, like Lennon said. Let's try to do a pumpkin. So we need to have a dark color, right? Like the brown as the shadow of the pumpkin. Then we can brighten him up. So why don't we try to put one right here anyway. Just like that.
Glenn Whittington says he talks too much. I said that in my live
Yeah, you did.
way too many times.
Yes.
I love you though.
Love you.
But you do talk too much. You're very pretty, but you talk too much.
Well, when they want to learn, when they're there to learn,
Oh
they
yeah,
have to learn by talking.
I got
There
it.
we go.
Maybe not. Maybe we just zoom the camera in and it just sounds like AMSR. ASMR.
MR.
This chair makes
Alright.
a lot of noise.
Now let's go make our orange with our red and yellow, some white. Get over here, white. There we go. Let's make it up over here until it looks kind of like an orangey, pumpkin-y color. That's pretty dang close, right on the first go. Would you call that pumpkin orange, babe?
I would be.
Yeah, looks pumpkin-y to me. I'm not gonna have anywhere to grab my easel, but that's okay. My palette, but that's okay. And add just the smallest little bit of liquid white, and that way it stays wet enough that we should be able to, I don't know how to kind of get it on there.
Use a smaller brush.
You have to put like little details in it, stuff like that. Different things.
I mean, that does look like a pumpkin. Just leave it like that. Don't touch it.
I'm trying to brighten it up so it's more, the more times we go over it, the more it mixes with the stuff behind it. There we go. That's cool. That'll suffice for a pumpkin.
And take a liner brush.
I'm going to. And make little lines.
Yes.
Yeah. Just trying to be as soft as humanly possible with this bigger brush. Just to soften it enough, and then we can shape it with the lines. So we'll take our liner brush, we'll go in with that same kind of brown, just so we have our darker color. And then, who knows, maybe the line came down like that. Alright, starting to go this way. It's hard to do, that's for sure.
Kathy Swafford had a good idea. She said finger paint the pumpkin. Just dip your thumb in there and just push the orange against the
True.
wood.
It's not too bad. We're gonna hide it with some grass anyway. But can't all be the same, obviously. And then we can hide it with some grass. Let's see if we can put a little bit of that trunk on the top. That's kind of cute right there. It's kind of cute. A little bit of our yellow and green again. Let's see if you can just, there we go. Just cover up the bottom. We can go as high up our thing as we want. What do you think?
Looks cute, babe. I tell you if it looks
Are you
sucky.
being honest?
Yeah, this is me we're talking about. Come on.
A little bit of gracious clay back here. There we go. Okay, let's see. We're gonna come back. Just need a little bit around the edge here, and then we'll start to kind of creep in a new little path. So we'll get some of that same kind of darker color, grab up some of our brown, come over here, and it's got to be a little bit wider as it starts to come out to us. Goes off to the side. And then you can always go back in and fix it, change the perspective and how it needs to look.
Jackie, the reference to Josh speaking too much is from the recent London voiceover video where I say that he talks too much, and then I tell him that he's pretty, and then I say but he talks too much. I don't think anyone's actually said, oh yeah, that guy on YouTube said, paint more, talk less.
Oh, everyone says that. Well, you know what? If we make it kind of black, that looks like a road almost. We could drive by. This guy will have his, damn, I've got a little roadway right there.
And then you could put a big creepy straggly tree on this side of the road.
Over, yeah, well, yeah, it's going to come down and be in the front, then we'll have some bushes. Maybe not a road, but let's put, what can we do?
No, I like it. If we leave that as a road, and then this side you do like a curb, and then a big scraggly tree.
Yeah, I was
going
going to have some bushes come up over the top and cover
Yep,
some of the road, right? And then we'll put like a yellow dash in there.
yep.
White line on the other side. Okay, let's do that. So we're going to get a little bit of white. Let's come over here and see if we can't just one
Oh
time
my
it.
goodness. Patty Ross sent 200 stars. Belinda Reynard sent 200 stars. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you guys. We appreciate that. There we go. Like that. Just with a little bit of white and with whatever color it's mixing in underneath. That little bit of grayish color. So I just want to make it a little bit brighter. Go over it less times, right? There we go. Now, let's do our bright yellow one.
It's 8 o'clock. The time is up.
Here we go. Time is 9 now. Okay. Let's do just a little. Right? A couple little ones. Doesn't need to be too crazy.
The time is now.
Doesn't need to be too crazy. They do sort of need to line up though. It doesn't look right.
So just to preempt the individual situation of what we are talking about when you hear from the London voiceover, when we say best and worst, right? This is not, and I repeat, this is not that you are a bad painter.
Right.
That is not what this means.
It means whoever did the worst at painting the painting that they were supposed to paint.
Right. It is whether or not it is close to the original, not
right.
whether or not you can paint.
Right. Who's as closest to the original?
Right. So it's not. It's a bit like if you.
I thought of that too as the worst, but like
right.
this is the one time you want to be the worst because the worst wins a poster.
Right.
So,
but the worst painting is not you're a bad painter. It means that what you painted looked nothing like the original.
Right, not as close as everyone else did.
Right. But that's you're not making it any better, babe. Shut up. But you are not the worst painter, and I don't want it to come across that when we announce the best version and the worst version, that you believe that that is the dictation of you being a bad painter, because that's not what this means at all.
No, definitely.
This is just a case of, you know, like Josh can't draw a circle, right? So he is the worst circle drawer. He can paint.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome. But you can't draw, you cannot freestyle, you cannot freehand a circle. Can you?
Well, I mean, not a perfect one. No.
Right.
I use my tin.
Right.
Why am I on the ground?
I'm not sure why you're on the ground. We love the back of it.
Let's see. Need to make it.
I just don't want anyone to think that it is a case that, you know, we're saying that you're a bad painter. All we're saying is that your painting was the furthest away
from
the
it was
original.
supposed to be.
That's it.
There. All right. A little bit of our bushes down around the bottom of our road. Looks very cool. All right, we need to clean this off again. Into the cup, into the can, and then into the bucket. Do it even on my knees. All right, now, this is cool, babe. I like it. Let's get a little bit of our liquid white. I was going to try to do it like really dark and keep it kind of dark and spooky-ish, but I like the bright colors. It contrasts well. And we're going to come up here very lightly, just touching over different parts of our little bushes, right? Not everything. Don't need to cover it all. I don't want them to all be the same color either.
And again, just to be clear, the worst gets a print of the original.
Of my original.
And the best gets a $100 gift card.
$100 gift card to the Paint with Josh store. Let's go red. Ooh, mix it with the orange down here. That's gonna look cool. Little red, little orange, little white. And maybe we come in and just make new little bushes, leaving differences, leaving little dark areas, right? Because it doesn't all have to be the same. You don't want it to be the same. Little differences in there. Very cool. Very cool. So yeah, this is the one place where you actually want to be the worst, because then you'll actually win a very cool little painting. What if we did some liquid white? Since we don't have any of this color as a highlight, let's do some blue. There we go. We can do a little bit of, oh yeah. A little blue bushes down around the bottom. Then we're just gonna let it fade into the dark, into the black down around there. That's all we need.
I've zoomed out, by the way, so that you can tell everybody
Woo! Alright.
who you think the worst was.
Well, it's unknown. That's the one that we don't know. Remember, we don't know whose that is. We're going to have to post it and ask people.
What?
The worst one.
I thought you figured it out as you
No,
came
I
upstairs.
told you. No. We know who the winner is, but I don't know who the worst winner is.
Okay, so if you're here right now and you're watching, please write in the comments if you submitted a entry.
Right, we need to.
This.
There's one painting that we have that's the actual winner of the poster print, right? As being quote unquote the worst. Not anything bad, but not, we just explained it.
I thought you knew.
No.
I can't believe I just wasted all that breath that I'll never get back.
Little bit of that green down there. If we can just lift up on little different sections. I'm gonna have to come up just a tad. There we go. So we can lift it from the bottom. There we go. Make it nice and soft. Get our cool little bright green grassy area in there.
So Glenn Woodington,
Yep, have lens.
Dave Mann,
Dave Mann.
Jonathan Eveley,
Yep, got that one. I have Mark Anderson.
Mark Anderson,
I have Don Brandt.
Don Brandt,
Annette Babcock.
Annette Babcock,
And one
unknown.
unknown painting. So, if you are the person and you've sent in a painting,
If we've not mentioned your name, then you are the worst.
right, and you are the winner of the canvas print.
Yeah, not the canvas print.
Sorry,
regular print.
the poster print. Poster print.
So if the rest of you, if we said your name, that means that you are not the winner of the furthest away painting to the original.
What?
If we said
Yeah,
your
if we've
name
mentioned you, you are not the winner of the
of the
print.
worst.
Of the worst.
Right.
We
So-
did decide on, and it was a very close call between 3 people about which one was nearest the original. And I don't know if these 3 people figured out what the original painting looked like beforehand and went and did their versions, because they're very, very, very close to the original. Or if Lennon just did such an amazing job and they could decipher all the clues and they just painted a fantastic painting. But it came down to literally 3 that were very, very, very good. And we're going to post all the paintings afterwards in a big post with the original one, which one you should have painted, plus all the ones that all the entries, and then we'll tell who the winner is and who the actual winner, the worst one is. Let's see.
So you're not going to tell them?
You want to tell them?
You tell them.
So we've decided that the winner, and again, it was very close. It was very close. I'm not sure if they're watching because they've been having a lot of trouble with the power since the hurricane. But the person who did it the best and is the most close, and I think everyone else who sees the photos in a little while will agree that it was Jonathan Everly. Second, Glenn, and then third place, Dave. You guys did amazing jobs, but Jonathan's was just so spot on and perfect. Glenn's was very, very, very spot on too. It just it was a hard choice, but we had to make a choice. Had to make a choice. So Jonathan Everly is the $100 gift card winner to the Paint with Josh store. Congratulations, sir. And then we need to figure out who won the print. So if you sent in a picture and we haven't talked about you yet, and you can prove you sent us that photo, then you're going to win the poster print of the painting that it should have been.
Good.
I'm so pleased that you decided to drink that and not your pink thinner.
Yeah, that would have been bad. Woo! Okay. I know it looks like I'm cleaning up. I'm just trying to make some space over here where I can actually work.
So again, I'll repeat it. The winner and the worst, the best and the worst are purely based on how close you got to the original
we
via
should've-
my voice.
We should have called it the closest and the furthest away.
Yeah.
Closest and furthest away. That's what it should have been. So the furthest away, we need to figure out whose that is. So if you sent in a painting,
And we've not mentioned you.
yeah, if your
And
name is not Jonathan, Glenn, Dave, Annette, Dawn, and who else did we say? I think that's it.
Jonathan Eveley, Dave Mann, Glenn Whittington.
Yeah.
Annette Babcock.
Yeah.
Dawn Brandt.
Yep. Mark Anderson.
Mark Anderson.
Yeah.
If that is not your name and you
And you sent in a painting.
remember painting this and sending it to us, you are owed a print of the actual painting.
Of my painting. It's actually the best prize.
That I voiced over.
It's the top prize. You have won the top prize. You just have to collect it. And unfortunately, I was so dumb that I saved the photo, but I didn't like screenshot who had sent it to me because I'm an idiot. So, you know, it'll happen. Let's see. I like this one. Kind of hard to make one up on a weird surface like this. It's not the same as painting on a canvas. You know what I mean? There's no give. It's very hard. The paint acts differently with the liquid clear. Kind of soaks up in some places. It's a little more wet than we're used to in other places, but all in all, it turned out really, really fantastic. I love it. So let's put in our big old tree. I want to have like a little bit of the tree, but most of it's going to go out of the frame, and then it's going to come back in with like an arm or two. Because I love this guy. I love all that. And if we just put a big fat monster tree in here and cover up half the thing, what was the point of painting the rest of it, right? What was the point, babe?
There is no point, babe.
Right. So let's get our Van Dyke brown. Just fill your fan brush with it. That's what I'm doing with mine anyway. And then let's say it just comes down like right here. Comes through our thing, cuts over some of our branches, down onto the grass, right? Fill in all that extra space with the brown. Who was the one that wanted to, or the people that were talking about buying this one?
Corey and Cheryl.
Oh snap! It's gonna be a battle for the who's gonna be the fastest, right? Okay, there goes our tree. So let's imagine our tree comes out. It's a very shaky, wobbly tree, and then maybe it comes back in right there. So we've got our arm, kind of grows out. Let's get a little bit more paint so we can keep it nice and sharp and stop when we want. It comes out across the moon. That's a big old branch right there.
Branch, my man.
Branch! Okay, there's one branch.
So let me know in the comments whether or not you'd like me to do another voiceover. I can get another voiceover done in October. And maybe I could do it Halloween themed.
Halloween-y
so
voiceover.
So the painting wouldn't be Halloween-y, but I would use my voice to adequately describe it in Halloween terms.
Ah, I see what you're talking about.
Rather than food, because a lot of people complain that I made them hungry with the last voiceover.
Yeah, I was getting hungry listening to it. There we go. A little bit of our dark underneath our light. Maybe it's got another little branch that went off this way that we can make grow over our moon. And you can always extend it, right? Maybe there's another one. Big old guy that just came out right across the moon. You have to have it there. You're like, no, the moon was so pretty. Why would you do that?
Dawn Brandt says, yes!
What?
I don't think she sounded like that, but that's how I heard it in my head. For another voiceover.
Oh. She liked it then.
So I will do it. I will do a voiceover. I will pick a video from way back in the day.
I'm telling you, we should do a new one that no one's ever seen.
You want to do a brand new one?
Oh, that's neat, you guys. Look at that. I love the sound of it on wood. It's really cool.
That's perfect. Don't do any more branches.
Okay, can I make a few
No,
more off of it? I
no.
have to. I have
But it
to
looks
make a
perfect
couple
the
off
way
of
it
this
is.
guy.
It looks perfect. Leave it.
Just little things.
Amazing. Stop.
There we go. Gotta listen to the wife. I'm adding more smaller branches off of that, but there's no more big branches.
Yeah, no, just leave it just like that. It looks amazing.
No, I gotta.
No, it looks it looks amazing.
I don't want to leave it alone. I want to make it more scary and spooky and better. It's gonna look
spooky.
so better if we put just a couple smaller ones. Like these are giant.
No, it looks
gigantic.
great. Just leave it the way that it is.
Is someone saying leave it the way that it is?
Your wife is, and you live with me. So what else does it matter? I'm saying leave it alone. It looks perfect.
Babe, I would really like. I could do so many cool, tiny little things. But if you think it looks good, then we'll leave it.
It looks amazing. How many times do I actually put my foot down? Very rarely.
Quite
So
often.
that. Very rarely. So that.
So
Yeah,
there.
see? Annette Babcock says leave it alone. Thank you, Annette.
Right.
If you'd have written that before. No, I'm joking.
Okay then. Whatever you guys say. You guys are the pros. Whatever you guys say.
I'm gonna kick you in the butt cheek. Crystal
Right.
says
That's what I wanna do.
just some highlights, and it's.
No, it looks good. London said it's perfect. I'm just messing.
I'm gonna smack you. See, Lynette
Like-
Randall says it's perfect.
We could
I
do
agree.
so many cooler things, guys. All these little things could grow from these branches. It could have all kind of little branches and little fingers. Little different things. But that's okay. I'm gonna leave it like this. Let's leave it like this.
Don't worry, guys. When the live's over, I'll lock him back in the basement.
There we go. Nice and soft.
You'll be getting messages on Facebook like, Josh, you okay?
Yeah. Are you still with us?
That's a great idea. Caitlin just said, do bats hanging from the branches.
I can't do that. I've never done that
They're
before.
like little ovals, babe. You don't need to do anything to them. They just need to hang off like little eggplants.
Good idea for maybe next time though. I'm not comfortable doing them this time. There we go. This guy got too big in here. So now we have to try to blend it together and make it not look like it was a mistake. Right? A little bit of blue. Oh yeah. There we go. Can't let this guy on the end get too thick, otherwise it's just not going to make sense to my brain anyway. There, perfection. Need a little bit more of the highlight on the top for who was the one that reminded us about the highlights?
Crystal.
A little bit more highlight up here. Not a lot though. Doesn't have to be every branch or every piece. Just about where you think the light would have hit it. Down in here, come into our little woodsy kind of, man, that's kind of neat right there. A little bit more of that into here, just to do these cool little wood grain. Very neat. Very neat. It goes up and reaches. That's a reacher. Okay, let's put this up here again. We're gonna pull out the base. There we go. Then we can blend some of that grass back in over the top. Even though we've already cleaned the grass brush. So it's growing up into the tree up there. Got that, got that. A little bit down here. Very cool. What do you think, babe?
Perfect.
Are you TikToking me?
No, I'm
Oh.
not TikToking you at all.
That was cool. So the other day, London was like filming me as I was talking to you guys, and then afterwards she showed it to me. I was like, "That is the coolest thing I've ever seen." I like that though. What do you think?
Looks awesome. Told you it looked cool.
It does look cool. Are you sure?
Yes, babe.
You're the only one that I care about, honey.
Right. Well, apparently your opinion doesn't. Never mind.
I just wanted to do some more branches. Is all.
I understand that, but don't tell me that my opinion's the only one that matters, and then turn around and say that my opinion doesn't matter because you want to do more stuff. So shut up.
Okay. All right.
Well, for anybody that's interested in talking to Josh, he'll be on the couch tonight, so you can message
Why?
him on Facebook or YouTube.
Why would I be on the couch?
Because you're mean.
Why am I mean?
Because you are. You're mean.
How am I mean?
You're always mean to me whenever I say anything about anything.
I'm not mean to
You
you.
are. You get like the most grumpiest
I
look on
did.
your face.
I didn't gonna look. You can't even see my
Yes,
face.
I can all the time.
How can you see my
Yeah,
face? It's not
saw it
facing
again.
you.
Saw it again.
But I'm not facing you, so
It's a
how do you see
reflection
it?
of the coffin lid.
Reflection off of the wet paint.
Yes.
It could happen.
can see your face just mad.
I'm not growling.
You better not be growling. If you growl at me, it's going to be a whole different story.
I didn't in the first
I
place.
can read the headline now. Las Vegas oil painter rushed to emergency room with fan brush shoved in nostril. Like, don't growl at me.
I didn't growl.
I know, but I'm just saying, don't growl. Nikki Sable says, y'all are so cute.
I didn't growl. Guys, she said I growl. No, I'm just...
Corey said, rawr.
Rar.
That was so funny earlier, that TikTok for the lollipop photo.
Yeah, that was hysterical. Okay, should we write anything on the tombstones? Just leave them bare. Maybe they're facing away, like the writing is on the opposite side. I like that idea. The writing is on the other side. Writing on the other side. No, not good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appeared on a coffin lid.
Man, this one turned out good. What do you guys think?
I think it looks amazing.
Write it in the comments below. We'll put a price tag on it, stick it in the shop. We'll post all the pictures, and then we'll post everyone else's versions. And it's going to be fantastic. What time is it anyway? Oh, it's 8:20. Excellent.
Perfect timing.
Perfect timing. All right, guys. Well, what to say, what to say. Thank you for tuning in, for watching all the shows, watching the videos, trying the paintings. Thank you for that. We love seeing when people send in paintings. Again, if you have sent us a painting and you didn't get your name called out, we don't know it's you. So please send us, that same picture, and we'll be able to give you your poster print that you won. There we go. Let's see. We made a big giant mess today, babe.
I've been sitting over here not making a mess.
I made a mess.
I didn't make
It
any.
was me.
Hey, babe.
It was me, yeah.
You have no bats.
I have no bats. How do we paint bats?
Not bats like that. Bats instead of birds.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. How do we paint them? Like,
Hold, please. Must bring up reference photo of bat.
well, just how, the classic cartoony bat thing. Oh, look at all of that. Ugh. Man, it was a lot of paint today. This thing might take a little bit extra to dry. That's all the stuff we didn't use. Ooh. Let's see.
Like this.
Oh, Nelly.
Or do you want a less complicated one?
Yeah, can we get an easier shape?
Okay.
And it's like, do this one. It's like one by like Michelle the artist or the art Sherpa. I'm like, oh guys, I can't do that. Okay, I can do that. It looks like Mickey Mouse almost.
Mickey Mouse the Bat coming to you live on September 30th.
I need London's phone. I'm gonna put it over here, and then we're going to. Paint
Now no
those
one
bats.
can. Oh yeah, they can. They can see the
They don't
baby.
need to see the phone.
The baby bats at the bottom. It's funny that I picked up a picture that had 3 bats in it.
Yeah. Okay, we need to get a little bit of our dark color, or our paint thinner into our dark color.
I was gonna say,
black.
please tell me you're using a micro liner.
Yeah, a little teeny one.
It's like house brush.
Yeah, here's my 2-inch. It's gonna cover up the whole
Hey,
moon.
it's
Whoa,
a
here's my
family show.
2-inch.
It's a family show.
It's bigger than that. Okay, just barely, but bigger. Okay, all right. Oh, this is gonna be dangerous. Are you guys sure?
Yes, just do them small so you can rub them out if you don't like it.
Yeah, so they can be taken out.
The guy's face looks so pissed. The guy hanging from behind you. Coffin is like,
he's not happy.
oh, it's almost Halloween.
Oh my god, I did a bat.
That's fantastic!
I did a bat. It's first bat ever done, and we do it live? Who are we?
I have no idea. Maybe we could do elephants next week.
I don't know about that. Alright. That's Bat Dad.
It's Bat Bad.
Bat Dad. Now we'll do Bat Mom.
That's really
We'll
good.
do Bat Bailey.
Bailey Bat.
Alright. So these guys are much straighter in. Right,
That
and
was
we're gonna come
fantastic.
down.
I'm very impressed with your bats.
Thank you.
That's what she said.
Like that. Okay, then we go like this. It's just a 1, 2, and a 3. Bam. There we go. Very cool. I like the other one. He's more spread
This
out.
stuff is so soft.
What is it?
The fake cobweb stuff.
Oh, I know, right? And it sticks to everything.
It's so soft. Yeah, it's sticking to my acrylic nails.
Yeah. There we go. A little bat number 2. Now we'll put Bailey bat.
Make sure you make Bailey bats
Oh,
smaller.
geez, my yardstick just got caught in it. All right, Bailey bat's got to be down here. And she's like... off that way.
You've crippled my ability to read comments, by the way.
Why?
Because you have my phone.
Oh, sorry. There we go. Bailey bat. What do you think, baby?
I think it looks amazing.
Awesome. Well, we want to thank you guys for tuning in, for watching us paint bats for the first time ever, and a lot of different things
It
for the
was
very first time.
fantastic. Babe, turn your creepy guy on. I'm going to turn the lights out.
Okay, hold on. Did you just say it was bat-tastic?
I did. That's exactly what I said.
That's fantastic in my book. Okay, let's see the guy. Oh, where is he? Am I my hands on the thing? Is this even the right switch? There we go. Ah, it's spooky in here. This doesn't help with the bright phone. All right, I like it. What do you guys think? I hope you guys like it. I hope you had fun watching me paint it. And if you want to buy this, it'll be available in the Etsy store. I don't think that's near bright enough. There we go. It'll be available in the Etsy store by the time... Whoa, see, this is why I had to turn the dang thing off, because it just...
Still
It
talking.
just goes whenever.
Stab him in the
There we
eye
go.
with a liner brush.
Ah! Okay. So yeah, this will be available in the Etsy store just in a few minutes. Once I get done, we'll take a couple photos, we'll get it put out, and get you guys in there to get it. So whoever wants to buy this one, I really appreciate it. All goes towards buying new supplies and new brushes, new canvases, new all sorts of stuff. This brush, speaking of new brushes, I need some new liner brushes as well.
You just got a pack of liner brushes, did you?
No,
not?
we got a new pack of mini fan brushes.
Ah.
Brushes be different. Let's see. There we go. Perfection. All right. Well, guys, again, thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for the stars. We really appreciate the stars. It goes towards buying all sorts of supplies and lunch and dinner and
Liner brushes.
liner brushes and all sorts. I'm going to add some more things to the Amazon wish list, like liner brushes and some more paint. I'm almost out of white paint. I'm almost out of dark sienna brown or raw umber, or burnt umber, whichever one's the lighter color of the browns. The more browny one, not the more poo colored one, but the more browny one. Almost out of those. So I'm going to add those in my Amazon shop. If you guys want to support like that and help us get some paint, it'll keep us painting. Mark Anderson just got us some canvases to paint on. So now we need paint to paint on those canvases, right? So go to my Amazon wish list, and it's in the Linktree link in the comments. London's posted it, and I'll post it when we post the other thing too, and try to make it a habit of posting that Linktree link. So, came out fantastic. What do you think, honey?
I think it looks wonderful.
Wonderful! Now let's go relax and watch Hocus Pocus 2! Are we the only ones that haven't seen that yet?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure we're the only ones that
Caitlin stayed
so.
up last night to watch it.
Oh,
So
really?
it premiered at midnight. Yeah.
Oh, so it's just fresh out.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
It came out today.
Well, shoot, let's go get on the bandwagon and
Right.
watch it.
I know. I'm
Um,
waiting for you to wrap it up. Let's go. Come on. Hocus Pocus 2. Let's go.
Okay.
Serious note, guys, for everyone who's struggling with the most recent tropical storms and hurricanes that have come your way, please know that we are thinking of you. Jonathan Evely couldn't be here tonight to watch the live, but he did win himself a $100 gift card
He did.
to the
We
Paper
love you
Josh
guys.
store.
We know the people in Florida, like Glenn, they've gone through the Ian. Ian's been
And
tearing
Fiona.
it up down there. So
And
You know,
Fiona.
we feel for you guys. We love you, and we try to take you away from all the stuff that's happening in the world and create cool little things for you in an hour and a half, and give you a little break from reality, right? So until we see you guys again next time, we've got a new video coming out on Sunday. We have a video coming out on Wednesday that's going to be fantastic. It's another Bob Ross style scene.
We have a live on Sunday.
Yeah, it looks just like that, but I'm not going to show it to you because we're going to use this new kind of pixelated thing. I'm going to post it, and you're going to be like, what? I have to go see this. I've got to go see what it is. So, London's idea again. And then we're doing a live show tomorrow on Sunday. So, until we see you guys again next time, either Friday, Sunday, or Wednesday, or anytime you watch this video, 5 seconds from when the video restarts and you watch us again. Take care, have the rest of a good day, and pow! Get him out of here, babe! Have a good day in Australia, have a good